Chaotic Nation and Invisible People, my name is Chaos, and we are back with another episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses, starting our Crimson Flower playthrough. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. Of course, you can always check out the series live on twitch.tv/chaos6.
In Imperial Year 1181, the new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresfeld, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garrick Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender.
So that's the same.
Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Faregus, where she must now plan her next move. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Faregus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun.
So the difference with this playthrough is that we don't actually capture Rhea. She escapes. Interesting. I mean, who would command the army? Are they gonna let Claude try to command the army by himself? That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb, you know. Try to let Claude I ain't gonna get nowhere. He needed me. Here we go, Crimson Flower.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Ethereal Moon. Beyond Escape.
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That does not sound good at all.
It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of Fodlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Faregus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garrick Mach to the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality.
Jeez.
As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
Wait, can we use something besides that, like that name? Like,
you. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours.
We know this is Sothis. Why is it question mark, question mark, question mark?
A pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth,
I don't get it.
It weeps. And even now, it weeps.
It weeps.
In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well.
Interesting.
The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
Who?
Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am?
Do I revert back now?
How dare you?
Oh.
Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
I feel like we separate now.
Are you awake?
Who are you?
I'm just a villager here. I honestly didn't expect to find... Garrick Mach is upstream of here, but that place was a... Huh? You don't know? Though
Wow.
There have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since. Regardless, are you feeling all right? You didn't hit your head. It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185.
Bro.
It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that?
Millennium Festival.
Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery.
When you think, you gotta think like Edelgard had to take some time to build up the power. Like, a war's not going to be over in a year. Like, they had to take some time to build up stuff, and like it said it's at a stalemate. So like we could like literally have done nothing. You know, it just doesn't really matter at the moment. That we were just AFK, you know, away from keyboard, and you know they're just fighting and stuff. So just how it had to be, man.
You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
Don't need to worry about me.
Unbelievable.
I should just slit your head right there.
5 years ago to the day.
Ooh, she got her
If things
garb
had
on.
continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival. Halt! Who's there?
Hit me.
It can't be. Professor? Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
Not with you. Oh, he's dead.
Joking? At a time like this? You
She's
do
blushing
realize
though.
it's been 5 years since you disappeared. Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my
Oh,
heart
she
was?
loved me. Look at
I
that.
searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive.
Everybody,
all this
like,
time,
I somehow
I
knew
did
you were
everything
alive,
as
even
best
though
I
all the
could,
odds say I'm dead.
and fought with all my
Cliche.
heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone.
I don't know.
Welcome back, my teacher.
Oh, she hugged me.
I'm so happy that you're safe.
So, like, what could happen? So theoretically, you know how like that dark plane like existence appeared. You know how we have like that dream realm with Sothis thing. Like maybe like we actually did die, and we're just in that realm until the moment is right. But I don't know.
5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago. Do you
How is her
still
head thing
feel
not
the way
poking
you
my
did
face
all
off or
those
something
years
right
ago?
now? I want to know
You
that.
said
That's my
then
question.
that you would fight at my
Question
side
today: How's
no
my
matter
head
how
not?
many
How is she
enemies
not
we
poking
should
my
amass.
eyes out or something?
As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher,
Cool.
are you prepared to stand with me?
Didn't I already answer this question like 5 years ago? Like, bro.
I thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes?
No, not at all.
Another joke? Or are you telling the truth?
I don't think I'm joking, man.
I suppose
Am I
you
like a
must
funny?
be.
Am I like a comedian on
In
the
that
side or
case,
something?
I'll
Like, come
tell
on.
you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years. And that is where we are now. The war is.
I want to know what happened, man. Tell me what happened. That's
the
plot.
new king of Faregus. It's clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict. The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately. The church, as well as the kingdom and the Alliance.
So we gotta fight.
time has
Oh, we're
come
gonna have to
to
fight that
eliminate
dragon
them
at the end,
all.
aren't we? Crap.
Rhea, Seteth, the Knights, and the others are in prime condition. They've set up their base within the kingdom
We're gonna have
capital.
to fight Lorea
The
in
Immaculate
immaculate
One and
form.
her family have yet to fight on the front lines.
She's socked in regular
However,
form.
we
Actually, I
must
kind of just
eventually
one-shot her, but
face
hey,
and
whatever.
defeat them. It would mean a great deal to have you with us when the time comes. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion. The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive.
They
have
knew
been
you were alive,
awaiting your
Krithishai.
return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
No. We're not CinemaSins. We're not doing that. Nope. One of these days. I'm not good enough to be CinemaSins. I mean, I can tear a game apart. Don't get me wrong, but like, bruh, on that level, just yeah, it's there. It's that level, dude. All right. Load faster. You look like diamond, pearl, and platinum at that rate, dude. Yaritza is now in the fray. Cool. Interesting. That's cool.
Well now, that face is certainly familiar. I am glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
Professor! It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me?
No.
I can't believe you're here!
I can't believe it.
Casper is hot, dude. What happened to
Can we
him?
really be this
Whoa.
lucky?
This is not dreaming.
I mean,
Our
Patrick's
professor
pretty
is
hot
with
too.
us
Right now,
again.
but, like,
Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
It's
why is
been
everyone
so
hot?
long.
I don't like it.
Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great. Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Quite the reunion, isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on,
Patrick's got the
Edelgard.
hourglass,
You must be
man. Hold
happier
on,
than
he's
all of
alive.
us combined.
You know?
She
I
took
noticed.
it
Yeah, I
really
noticed this
hard when you
occurs, man.
disappeared, Professor.
I know.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor. But after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor.
Nice.
It gives me regret to be admitting this, but
How do you not know how to
it's
speak?
not enough.
Still.
The only one who
It's
can
been
meet
5 years, dude.
Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all.
I mean, she's
is
not-
your
okay, she's doing
uncanny
better. I'll
ability
give her
to
that.
bring a
She's
smile
doing
to
better.
everyone's face.
In the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all longed for your presence and your leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting to view this as a new beginning for the Black Eagle Strike Force. We
We
already
changed the
have our
frickin' name.
target.
Can we start with a different name,
Yes.
please?
We must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church. However, that doesn't necessarily
Can we call
mean
ourselves
we
like the
must
Titans or
occupy
something, like the
entirety
God
of the
Destroyers,
Alliance.
like
House Regan
Draggy
stands
Lady Be
against
Dead
the Empire.
Squad or something,
Therefore, our
like, I don't
target
know.
is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge
Ah, the
across
Great
it.
Bridge of Murden.
The Great Bridge of Murden.
Wonder where I've
Murden
heard that
connects
before.
the monastery and the imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it,
Oh,
Judith
not
von
Judith.
Daphne.
Not Judith.
If we
man.
can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one. Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
I have a lot for me. Let's get started with some of these.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir.
I like his cape. It's like very,
That
very
letter.
silky.
Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard,
Explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it. You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her
You know,
when she is
like
on the
Ferdinand
wrong
reminds me of
course
like
of action.
young Godric Gryffindor.
Is
I
that
don't know
not
if
what
you
you
see it.
said?
You were not supposed to do it in secret.
Or like if you've watched like
When you disagree with your leader, you must
what's it
voice your
called?
concerns directly. Otherwise,
Chronicles
what
of
is the
Narnia,
point?
like he reminds me
The
of like
point is the same.
that
Lady
guy.
Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are
Peter,
sorely
yeah,
misguided.
Peter.
When I believe that Edelgard is
Peter.
making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that
You
is
have character
not yours to
development, bro.
make.
What?
Perhaps your advice is...
You're just like I'm right, you're wrong. What?
Excuse
crazy.
me?
Crazy, man.
Listen to
This is a new
yourself.
leaf.
If I do
Not
as
Animal
Lady
Crossing.
Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have
That's
had
how you
enough
spell.
of your
I
grouse.
thought it would be a T.
To think,
Be like,
I started to believe you were
like
a useful
THH.
aid.
Not Heth. It looked like Heth. Heth. That's what it looked like. Not Theth. You know? Alright, did you actually become good, or are you just annoying still?
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
I feel the same.
did become better,
You know
cool.
so much about it, Bernadetta.
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them. They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit
She
you.
did kind of turn out kind of cute.
They're sweet.
I'll give her that. I'll
They
give
are
her that.
sweet.
She kind of cute.
Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
But that's my woman
You're
right there.
sweet too, Lady Edelgard.
Looks good in red.
Not sweet,
What can I
but,
say, man?
You know what I mean.
What can I say,
You
man?
can talk or
There's love at the
get
color of
angry all
red.
you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
You're
She has that
really
hourglass
kind.
too. Edelgard does have that
I'm less
hourglass,
scared of you
man. You
than I
see
used
that?
to be.
She's just like,
Most nobles are
No.
terrifying. I've had lots of bad experiences with them.
I got an
But
hourglass
getting
on the
chance
screen
to
right
talk
there.
to you like
I don't
this
know,
makes me
maybe.
glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad
Just-
to. I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
Stop. You're
There's
fine.
no
You were
need to
doing
be
good, and then you
embarrassed.
started being
Rumors are
scared, shy
meaningless.
lady
All
again.
that matters is the truth.
You're right. I'm not really a recluse now anyway. Not since I came to the monastery. I won't let the rumors
I
bother
feel like they
me.
should have changed the voice just a little bit more. It's
I'm
like your
happy
voice is
to
gonna
hear.
change.
Actually, I should thank you.
Thank
I
you.
would think.
What for?
So like they're like
You
late
mean you need
teens.
to
You change your
thank
voice a
me
little
for
bit.
all the
Your voice
times
is still
I made
changing.
You mad? You do, don't you?
That mind of yours. No, I mean the grateful
Like it should still
sort
be
of
changed
things.
a little bit.
Before I met you, I was more prone to anger, but now I've changed in that regard. So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Oh, I'm done for. 5 years worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once. Ah!
It's okay, Bernadetta. I'm thanking you, not attacking you.
Oh, I jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
You did, yes. But don't worry
I
about
remember what kind of hairstyle that is. I
Enough
just,
talk, don't you think?
why do they look better in like the little
Sweet
still
little
frames
plants.
than they do when they're like
Right.
actually action
Okay,
and doing
thank
stuff?
you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
Of course I will. Hey, look. This flower's just about ready to bloom.
That's a giant
So it
flower.
is.
Anyone else notice the
Can't
flowers
wait
in the
to
back?
see its
Jeez, they're
true
massive.
colors.
Alright, we got one more. Ooh, this should be interesting.
Ah, even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
You didn't
Excellent.
like overreact.
Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls.
That'd be
to
funny
carry
if they
to
got.
her
I gotta
stuffed
put them
enemies.
together now, don't I?
Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You were not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you...
She blushing.
It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago.
Yes, Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made curse dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the
He's
monastery.
a tease.
I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
She's in love. You don't hum like that if you're not in love, man. I gotta put them together. That's just a disservice. I don't. Just a disservice. Dishonor. You know? I can't do that one. Bruh, it needs to happen.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you know?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you.
Like this.
As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Bridget too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Bridget on my shoulders.
Bro, you suck. Don't even try to say you're good. Like you just crit and run away. That's all you do.
And we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need...
Bro, you need her to look out for you. Like, she need you. She gonna die.
We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
I don't know how I feel about that conversation. It felt like very uppity, but it didn't at the same time. It's weird. Very weird.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago. I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Saros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to
Nice.
help.
Hi, Tui.
I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished,
Oh my gosh.
let us fight together.
Not so after the war, you're just gonna kill each other. Cool. That sounds like a plan. Shamir's gonna win. Like 100%. Alright, their only other thing is with me. Edelgard has one with Ferdy. This will be fun.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? Look how intelligent.
Look at their opposite. Look at their uniforms. Like he is like the red tunic and the blue cape, and she's like the blue tunic and the red cape. Well, like the color anyway.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty, one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then!
She's gonna kick your butt, dude.
Have at me.
As you wish.
Just hide behind a shield.
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
She's being smart, yeah.
I think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
Aww. He's feeling down. He's all sad because he can't win against a girl.
Huh?
Get wrecked.
What's wrong, Edelgard?
Why do you ask?
You always look at me funny, but right now you're looking at me more normal.
Because you're cute.
You seem rather oblivious, but then you go and shock me with your keen insight.
Whoa, it's a little harsh.
Is it? You only have yourself to blame for the reputation. As for me, I've always thought of you as something of a victim.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're a victim of Fodlan's antiquated system of nobility. You're skilled and you work hard, yet you still play second fiddle to your less capable older brother. Even still, you fight on, not allowing yourself to be discouraged by it all. People like you help to fuel my fire. If I can only smash this rotten system, I could save you.
You've always got a whole lot to say about your grand plans for the future.
Just hear me out. I've realized that I was wrong about you.
Ooh.
I can now see that you found a way to live the life you want to live. Simply put, you love working hard, and you love training. You don't know the meaning of surrender. I never thought such a genuine person could really exist.
That's a lot to take in. You're not too far off, though. I try to live life the way I want to. I wasn't that way when we first met, but I've changed since then. Nowadays, what you see is what you get.
I'm not gonna make the cute joke
It
again.
doesn't matter that you have burdens
I'm just
to
not
bear.
gonna do it.
Despite that, you never stray from your path. You don't let anything tie you down. I can hardly imagine a life like that. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous.
Well, I don't think I could live the way you do, but I admire you for
I'm not gonna
sticking
make the
to
other
it.
joke that I'm thinking of
You
right now
never let
either.
your burdens get you down. You try to push through them instead. If I'm being honest, I changed my mind about you a while back.
Is that so?
You can be real critical of yourself, and you admit it when you make a mistake.
That's true. I certainly make mistakes, but I feel it's important to own up to them.
I probably make twice as many mistakes as you, but I don't notice half of them.
This is no laughing matter, Caspar. Then again, that's part of how you choose to live as well, isn't it?
That it is. But it doesn't change what I promised before. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Edelgard. Even if we don't live our lives the same way, I'll help cut a path through so you can follow safely behind.
I
mean, you both do the same thing, and you're not gonna cut a path, you're gonna punch a
The
path.
future is ours, Caspar. I'm counting on
Future
you
is now,
to
thanks to
help
science.
lead the
No.
way.
It's not bad. Bad. Bad.
Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see.
That sounds tasty.
I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing, and suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous
Thanks for joining us, Havoc. Appreciate it, my dude.
They almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility.
No problem,
But
dude.
why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances?
What? Nah.
There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things.
Dang.
It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Ooh.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then,
that's the
singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Very nice, dude.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to ever since the day you
She
made
was.
those treats.
Wait, hold on.
Then that maybe
Wait.
you weren't
Wait.
like the others.
Wait. Backtrack. So she
There's a lot
was
I have
bathing
to
in the
learn,
fountain,
Freddie.
right? Which means she was naked. I'm just saying.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Ferdinand, you make everything so complicated. I don't like it. Stop. Alright, moving on.
Hey, Caspar, care to join me for tea?
Again? Well, let's make it quick. I gotta get some training in eventually.
More training? Don't you get tired of it?
Yeah.
No, I don't get
it
tired
does.
of working toward my goals. Unlike you.
Me?
It makes it so anyone can be
What do you
together.
mean?
You just have to choose. And I don't
Your
like
quest for the perfect husband. I haven't seen you wasting time with any dull-looking guys lately.
Oh, that. Maybe I just found something worth staying in for.
You mean in the monastery? This place is a dump compared to what it was 5 years ago.
That's not what I'm talking about. Honestly, Caspar, you don't understand women at all.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I'm just another
Excuse me,
dull
Prince.
guy.
No.
That
Bang.
must be why you don't pick up on how I feel.
What?
She like you.
When I'm around
She like you, forehead.
Well, like I can always be myself. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie. I can just be me.
I hate this game
I always
sometimes.
said you were little
Like,
brother.
decisions.
But
Like,
when we're
Ah!
honest, the idea of marriage.
that was a neck thing, dude. There's
Nope.
like,
Hold it right there.
there's like
I'm gonna need a minute. I was not ready for this.
Caspar, settle. You might be getting the wrong idea. I
There's
was
like
only
three
saying,
just like
when
done.
I'm with you like this, I can forget all about marriage and just be friends.
Huh? Right. Of course.
Though I suppose relationships like that can also lead to marriage.
Now I know you're messing with me.
I'm not trying to tease. I was just thinking out
She
loud.
blush. She wants to marry you, dude.
If neither of us ever find our special someone, it might not be so bad to settle down and spend the rest of our lives together. What do you think?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm not really the romance type. Spending the rest of my life with you doesn't sound so bad, though. But why are we even talking about this? There's no way you won't find someone great.
Stranger things have happened.
Either way, no point in worrying about it now. I'm plenty happy with our current situation. Let's just focus on staying good friends.
Good idea. Here's to us.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna make any other jokes than that. Like I've done enough of them. I have done enough of them. I can't do them. Look, man, I can't. We can have supports with Yaritza. You don't have supports with Bernadetta, and that's weird. That is very weird. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. So I have supports with everybody who is left because the white one is me. The white bubble is with me, and then the other bubbles are with everybody else. Half the time I think Linhart's a girl when I just scroll down. Like, it just looks like a girl. He just looks like a girl with the bun thing in the back, you know? Yeah. Which is cool. But that's where we're going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I know we didn't get a lot of progress done, but it's essential for us to understand where the team is at the current point, get caught up on the supports and stuff. And the supports are always funny, so I like to keep them in. So I'm not going to stop doing that because I think we had some pretty fun and interesting moments. So if you guys want to check out the live stream, twitch.tv/chaos6. I don't just stream this series. I got some other stuff going on too. I continue doing my Pokemon stuff off of YouTube, like shiny hunting, playthroughs, and just some other things too. So if you ever want to catch one of these series live, twitch.tv/chaos6. Great place to come hang out. You know, even if you don't want to watch this series live because you want to watch it here, that's fine. I mean, you can just come hang out anyway. It'd be cool. You know, it might be nice. You might enjoy yourself. But regardless, I hope you have enjoyed the episode and hit that like button if you did. Subscribe, turn that notification bell on so that way you don't miss an episode of this series or anything else from our amazing content creators. If you want to check them out, their links are in the description down below, as well as my channel too. So if you want to check out my Pokemon stuff, that's the place to go. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, my name is Chaos and I'm signing off. Stay safe and